My name is Megan Espinosa, and I am going to be showing you my presentation on long division. So the first thing that I'm going to show you all is my goals and who my lesson topic was for. So I developed this lesson for 5th grade inclusion setting with gen ed students as well as students diagnosed with a specific learning disability, specifically in math. What we are working on is the division unit and understanding how to complete those long divisions, but I also incorporated some review for multiplication. Materials needed are a Promethean board or projector, a laptop, speakers, my online product, which was Jeopardy, an offline product, and Expo markers with whiteboards. And the goal of both of these activities is to prepare students for an end of the unit assessment. Some adaptations and reasoning were I printed out the online Jeopardy game rather than just having the students look at it on my Promethean board. The students were presented with the same questions, but examples were shown before. And then students were also allowed to look at notes as well as having access to a multiplication chart. All right, let's take a look at my online product. So my 5 categories were multiplication facts, division facts, long division with no remainders, long division with remainders, and some vocabulary practice. So let's go ahead and take a look when I click on a question. So an example of a question was, what is 258 divided by 3? I would give some time for the students to solve either in a group or individually on a whiteboard. They would come up with the answer and then they would get points as visible shown. I only created one team for the sake of this video, but of course there are as many teams as you would like to create. A more simple question was, what is 16 divided by 4? And here is an example of the vocabulary with the number, what is the number being divided, which is the dividend. So this was just a quick example of my online product. I know that I've used Jeopardy in the past and my students really enjoy it, and it's very simple to create. Looking at my offline product, I created some type of note card, so this can obviously be used as a formative assessment as well as a great resource for your students to continue to have. So you'll notice there's 4 sections. I have an example of a long division problem. I also wanted them to remember multiplication. As I stated before, this is a great review of the previous multiplication unit. There's grouping using pictures, which is great for the students to really, truly understand what division is. And then obviously our students love to use food as manipulatives. So I just used pretzels and grouped 16 pretzels into 4. Lastly, a connection were that obviously these students were able to be given an adaptive version of the long division game, so they are comfortable with solving these problems, and notes were allowed to be used. Also, my slides were printed, so the students could refer to them as they needed to. And that was my presentation. I hope you all found this useful. Thank you for watching.